Senshai. You know, just minus the effects of Kawaki. That's a sure sign that we're officially in Senshnaya now.
Scorching burn!
There's gotta be a treasure chest around here somewhere. No adventure is complete without a chest or two. Paimon got a mouthful of snow! Ooh, it's so cold! Paimon's gonna snuggle up to you for a bit to get warm! Right? Oh, look how big and fluffy they are! So cute! Quick, take a picture before the moment passes. Right here. If we get any closer, we might scare them away. These days. Come on, quick! It looks like a train carrot! Snezhnaya has loads of railways and trains. This must be one of them. But why is it? Ooh, it's still so cold. Ooh, I don't know. Maybe. Also. Thanks for. It's hard to describe, but everything feels heavy. No need. Paimon's just feeling a little low on energy. That's all. It's nothing serious. Not worth ruining our travel plans over. anything. Seems like the snowstorm is getting worse by the minute. Paimon can barely fly. Oh, look! There's a cabin over there. Phew. Let's get out of this storm.
What is this place? Where's Paimon? I need to find her fast! Paimon! Paimon! That's strange. Where could she be? I guess I'll try further ahead. Hang in there, Paimon. Is that a train carriage? Maybe I can get up from the inside. Is this an answer from this world? I'll keep this close. It says here, Kresnik's torch, civilian model. It's definitely getting a little warmer now it's turned on. I really hope Paimon's okay. What was that strange sound? I can't tell if... Paimon? Paimon, is that you?
Incoming entity detected. Authorization granted. Initiating original. Hello, Descender, who's reached the eve of tomorrow. Eye of Grey at your service. Time since last activation. Time measurement unavailable due to the influence of Anyway, it must have been a very long time. I was born to this end. I must... Huh? Why is my body like this? Apologies. After a long period of inactivity, anyway, I was created so that humanity could reach tomorrow. But nevertheless, serving humanity remains my primary objective. I have detected a drop in your surface body temperature. In accordance with my preset programming, upon reactivation, I must ask the one who awakened me, will you accept me, Transcender? I will assist you, protect you, and fulfill my mission until we reach tomorrow. You have made a very wise... Now, I detected that you called out a name earlier. Presumably that of your... The name was Paimon. After helping you get out of here, I will search for a match in the nearby area and pinpoint their location. Merely the tip of the iceberg. Now that we have reached an accord, you will be my new user. May I ask your name? Very well. I will remember this name until the mission is complete. I need to recover my body, retrieve the power to unlock tomorrow, and help the suffering masses to reach the far shores where I can sense my power scattered across this ice-covered land. I even have a vague sense of where it might be found. The key right now is you. You must survive and reunite with your companion. You may now execute the command, Demolish. Use it to remove the Prime Ice blocking the path and obtain Prime Ice units. Prime Ice unit count has been updated. You may now execute the command, Build. Use it to create a Prime Ice construct to prop up the door.
I'll keep this close.
Scanning local environment. Exit has been... That would not be an efficient approach. One moment. Usable... You can use this to clear the solid ice ahead of you more quickly.
A reward on the road.
Construct blueprint added to records. You may now execute the command, build heat source. Generate a temporary heat source to rapidly melt the solid ice.
Is this an answer from this world?
My scan indicates the path is straight ahead. I recommend we proceed. Kresnik Crystal located. The recent construct you built provides highly efficient heating by utilizing the unique... Unfortunately, prime ice constructs have a very short lifespan. That said, I have already forgotten what warmth feels like. Yes. Perhaps then, we can... But for now, all you need to remember is this. If you collect Kresnik Crystal, I can extract the energy within and use it to maintain your body. Low power. Please use Kresnik Crystal to replenish energy reserves. Signs of physiological activity detected in the distance. It is highly likely to be your travel companion, Paimon. Go. Go now. Be reunited and sing together. May all the people be united as one. May all of life rejoice in unison. Approaching the target location. Scanning for signs of life. Life forms detected. 2. Affirmative. However, that is not the reason for my confusion. According to my database, real-time environmental data suggests that the train station may no longer be in use. But whatever the situation, please.
Paimon! Who are you?
Don't worry. She's only sleeping. You must be the Traveler. She called your name. Newcomers to Snezhnaya struggle to adapt to the sheer cold at the best of times. Lately, even the locals are suffering, with a powerful monster having... You two must be very important to one another.
Your eyes. Are you...
There are indeed some Conrians left in this world who survived the cataclysm. But I doubt that is... It would be unwise to interrogate my identity here. Focus your attention on your travel companion and we will meet again very soon.
The unidentified subject has now left the area. He appears to be an individual of great significance, but my search has yielded no relevant data. I will try searching the against the odds. Your companion is safe and sound.
It's okay. Take it easy.
Pretty much the same as when we first got to Snezhnaya. Wait, where did the Jester go? Yep, the director of the Fatui. The Jester Piero. So, you met him?
The Jester must know everything about the Tsaritsa's plans. But there's no way he'd tell me just... Well, he was right about one thing. Right?
He had no intention of explaining his motives. And he left in some...
Hey! What the... Who is that? It looks like... half a pair of goggles.
Snezhnaya was once the land of the Fae. There are many ancient creations here that I'm sure would broaden your mind further still. Mind you, my database is also expanding as we speak. You must be a...
Oh, wow! Well, thank you so much!
Goodwill detected. Instead of candy, perhaps I can suggest my preferred strategy. Please clean me regularly to keep me operating at peak efficiency.
That makes sense. Every pair of goggles needs wiping clean once anyway. Back to the Jester for a sec. When he first showed up, he already knew Paimon's name. And he acted like Paimon could tell that he was Conrian from his eyes. And he definitely seemed like someone... It was only later, after he rescued Paimon from the snow, that he properly introduced himself. That's the only reason Paimon knows he was the Jester. Oh, seems unlikely. He ran into the snow following the sound of Paimon's voice. with a really anxious expression. And after bringing Paimon here, he just stared out at the snow. He didn't do anything. Paimon didn't feel unsafe around him. And he didn't seem to have any ulterior motives. For all we know, he might have...
Please allow me to interrupt. Fatui and director are unfamiliar terms. May I ask for clarification?
Wait, you've seriously never heard of the Fatui? Oh, they're like...
Understood. Since they hold elite positions and serve their god directly, it stands to reason that they would conduct themselves with due decorum. I am inclined to agree with your assessment, Miss Paimon. I did not detect any ill will from the gentleman in question.
Sorry, I shouldn't have... Paimon, new plan. Let's get out of Snezhnaya for now. The Jester mentioned that the snowstorm, being the work of a monster, is worse than most. Even if we made it to Snezhnegrad.
Oh, well, it's really nice of you to look. We were really psyched up for this journey when we first set off. Just think of all the burning...
Further information is required regarding the monster situation. But at this point, we have traveled a significant distance into the blizzard. Were we to turn back now, the road would be extremely treacherous, especially since we would need to travel. If, however, we continue onward. Do you remember what I said as we neared this location? I told you that this is a train station. While it has evidently fallen into disuse we can break through the blizzard and forge ahead by driving a train. There is a small town up ahead, which would be the perfect place for Miss Paimon.
Paimon thinks Goggles here makes a great point. Let's do the... Oh, come on. Don't worry. Think of all the traveling we've done so far. When has Paimon ever gotten sick before?
Affirmative. Should you ever need my assistance during your future adventures... Otherwise, I will remain silent to avoid causing any unnecessary distraction.
I'll keep this close.
Please confirm when you are ready to depart. Heading north from here, we will soon arrive at... Wait, there's an error message.
What exactly does...
Brace for impact, friends! Preparing to enter impromptu flight mode. How strange. Not only was the station's status different from my records, but even the...
Yeah.
My sincere apologies for putting you in danger. I'm afraid I'm as confused by all this as you are. Agreed. This is likely a consequence of outdated railroad data. Fortunately, our crash landing has at least brought us much closer to the...
Your data had better be right this time.
I can assure you, it certainly is. Please look this way, and you will see It seems our ill-fated train ride was a blessing in disguise. We have taken the shortest possible route. Rest assured that I will take user preferences into account next time I plan a route.
Excuse me, is there an inn nearby?
I'm sorry, but they've all closed.
Sorry to interrupt. We're looking for a place to stay.
I can't even afford to warm my own house, let alone run a business.
Excuse us. Is there anywhere we can stay around these parts?
I'm afraid not. You'll have to try your luck somewhere else. All we can do is wait for the next shipment of Kresnik Crystal to get here.
Hi there. Do you know if there are any inns still taking guests in this town?
Doubt it. They're probably all closed. No one has enough Kresnik Crystal to heat their own homes, let alone a business. I clocked you a while back. You adventurers or something? We don't get many tourists in inland Snezhnaya these days.
Why's that?
In part. But the bigger reason's Project Stuja. Since it's Her Majesty's will, we have to put up with it whether we like it or not. Oh, sorry. I assumed it was common knowledge by now. Basically, the Tsaritsa is planning something big. Even if they used all the surplus Kresnik Crystal in Snezhnaya, it still wouldn't be enough to meet demand. So, the Vetja passed... energy consumption. The policy has thus been charmingly named Project Stuja, meaning bitter cold.
Bitter cold? So, like, it's gonna be a cold...
Pretty much. When you're broke, you scrimp and save. When it's cold, you huddle together for warmth. There's always a way to stretch things out to make... Trouble is, if you stretch someone out like an elastic band for too long, who knows if they can ever bounce back. You know what?
Can you please explain to me why the price of Kresnik Crystal has gone up by 1/3 again? Even as our purchase quotas, you only come here twice a month. This won't even last us a week.
The supply and pricing of Kresnik Crystal are based on current production volumes and price data. We Fatui are only responsible for delivery and security. I'm not in a position to explain to you how the figures are calculated, but I assure you...
Oh, so our lives mean nothing to you? How can you expect anyone to survive a single night in this weather without heating?
Since you insist on making me repeat myself every single visit, I will remind you again. There is no monopoly on the trade of Kresnik Crystal. You are free to purchase the shortfall from elsewhere on the...
What market? Nobody else is selling! And when they do, they charge 8 times the normal rate! It's robbery is what it is!
Which is why the Snezhnegrad Veche passed a resolution to support border communities. Without which, you wouldn't even be able to buy Crystal from us to begin with. So if you're here just to argue, move aside and let the next person in line come forward. Everyone's feeling the cold.
You...
All right, everyone, let's calm down for a second. A few words, if I may. We're all subjects of Her Majesty the Tsaritsa, and I'm sure every one of us is dedicated to her great... We all know how cold it is. And the more it snows, the harder life gets. Everyone's struggling already. Let's not make things even more...
But Liaison Shishkin, there's clearly something wrong with this quota. I have a family in Marepasak who tell me they can buy at least double our crystal allotment.
Oh, believe you me, I had the same reaction when I first saw the numbers. Couldn't believe what I was reading. I even wrote a letter to confirm the true figures, but... Still, you must understand that calculating these energy quotas is a complicated balancing act. They have to factor in population, town size, industrial application. Our top priority must be to keep the largest Kresnik's torch burning continuously. Only then can we sell the remaining crystal for household use, and in doing so, we must make sure that, as our Fatui comrades said, they are only responsible for delivering the goods. They need to keep accurate records, and they do not have any authority to modify...
That's right. Our duty is to do things by the book.
Tell you what, listen. I know how anxious and upset everyone is. As a matter of fact, what we can do is open the lower combustion chamber of the Kresnik's torch to the public. You can come to me directly to register, and I will allocate time slots accordingly. I can't guarantee there'll be ample energy for household use. We can at least make sure you'll be able to boil water and cook food each day. Let's hang in there and make this work together, all right?
Fine. I don't see any alternative.
So, this is Project Stuja in action, huh? Oh, no wonder nothing's open for business. People are barely...
You were looking for an inn, right? For your, Fae friend?
Oh, Paimon's not a Fae. Just Paimon. She must have caught a cold or something.
I have a small place in Stratomaros. I don't stay there very often, though, so it's pretty basic. But if you're not picky, you're welcome to rest there for now. It's not much, but I've got blankets and a warm fire.
Are you sure? Oh, that's really kind of...
All right, then.
Oh, so cozy. Oh, wait. Paimon only introduced herself so far, didn't she?
Good to meet you. I'm Alosha. Most travelers find the Snezhnayan climate to be a shock to the system at first. But as long as you keep yourself warm, you should be fine. Still, you should keep an eye on your condition. When people are too quick to dismiss a cold, it can easily end up turning into something more serious.
Don't say that! Paimon's too young for chronic health issues.
They aren't in town right now, and they won't be back anytime soon. The train station has been closed ever since these power shortages began. I do a lot of hunting, so I spend most of my time exposed to the elements. But even the animals wouldn't survive long in a storm like this, let alone a hunter. Nothing to do but sit tight in town until the weather improves. I get that you're in a hurry, but even if the station were open, that doesn't mean there'd be any trains. We could end up stuck here for a long time, I'm afraid. What? Your own train? Wait, hold on.
Oh, we got lucky and found it in a cave. Oh, then our luck ran out and we had a little accident.
Pretty crazy for a random find in the mountains. Well, as long as your train's good to roll, you might get to Snezhnagrad after all. I've been doing some digging recently. Turns out, the real reason for the current energy crisis in Stratomeros is that some of the supply is being seized for a private stock, but to expose what's going on, I need to catch them in the act. So, I'm heading off to catch a...
Huh? Wait, a rabbit?
It's a figure of speech. Real rabbits couldn't pull this off. They'd prefer carrots to Kresnik Crystal anyway. Shishkin. Mr. Positive Attitude, let's all get along now, shall...
Him? Really?
Huh? You're coming with?
Huh. Oh, okay then. Just... Alright. Guess there's no point pushing myself.
Oh yeah, there's one more introduction to do. Tagarin, get in here.
Oh, a doggy. Oh, angry doggy. Oh, Tagarin doesn't...
He likes to think he's above that kind of thing. He's my hunting partner, so he'll be joining us when we head out. Carrots aside, we'll need to stay completely undetected. We can't risk spooking our rabbit, or there's no telling which burrow he'll scurry back into. First, we need to find a way into the train station and see if we can find any real freight data. Shishkin's figures can't be trusted. Then, we get to Garin to catch a scent and find out which way the crystal went. What are you eating?
Oh, check it out! When you're all out of... Good doggy. Good doggy.
A fellow dog lover, huh?
Yep. And rabbit lover.
Good to know. Eat up, Tagarin. We got a lot of work to do. Wait. Nice work, Tagarin. Come on, we'll go around. This way. We'll enter from the upper floor. There we go. A freight list. Straight from the Fatui. So Shishkin won't have had the chance to doctor the figures. Looks as new as the day it was printed. I guess no one bothers reading these unless they have ulterior motives. Yeah, this is all we need. Come on, let's get out of here. Then go track down the Crystal. Tagarin's a keen hunter, and catching rabbits is his specialty. Anywhere there's a stove, there'll be the scent of Crystal. That's normal. But if he picks up the scent of Crystal somewhere and there's no stove around, that's how we know something's up. This must be the rabbit's warren. Good job. Sure enough, there's a tunnel. You stay here and keep watch.
Thanks for looking out for us. Things are getting...
No need to thank me. It's my pleasure. Sure is Her Majesty the... Let's grit our teeth until the blizzard passes. These days of hardship will be over soon.
Maybe for everyone else, Liaison Shishkin. But for you, the hard times have only just begun.
Who are you?
I just had a question for you. Why, when times are as tough as this, would someone hoard more all the crates here are from the most recent shipment, but they weren't brought here for sale. Instead, they were secretly stashed away. Would you be able to shed any light on the situation?
Me? Why, I have no idea. But look at how much there...
This godsend was found in a cellar adjacent to your residence following a tip from Mr. Alosha, and this is only a fraction of what we found down there. We're still taking a full inventory. The official figures will be finalized. I've always been grateful for your efforts to mediate between us and the townspeople of Sretomaros. But now, Mr. Shishkin, it appears you were the source of the conflict all along.
How could you do that?
We trusted you to have our backs. You've been lying to us this whole time?
Hey, I owe you all, and this isn't who I am. Please believe me, this was a what? We all know how difficult life has been since Project Stuja came into force. Energy is an increasingly scarce resource. I grew up in Alatir, a small village with no train station. Deliveries of Kresnik Crystal have ceased there entirely. If not, you know as well as I do how downright impossible it is to buy Crystal these days. The thought of my poor mother and father. I watched as energy grew scarcer by the week, all the while knowing that their lives were at risk. Then one day, I looked at the Crystal. Looks like I'm just not cut out to be a criminal. I have the official Snezhnayan quotas here. Anyone who has already purchased energy, please make your way over here to correct your transaction. I'll make a batch purchase of Crystal worth 3 months' salary for you all to use free of charge. As for Alatir, I'll think of something else.
You don't have to go that...
Yeah, owning up to your mistake is enough for me. You've done plenty of good for the...
Drop the act. You claim this was a one-time mistake, but the real reason there's only one shipment's worth of stolen Crystal in your basement is that you haven't...
Reporting in, sir. We've conducted a full search of the mayor's house. As expected, we found many crates full of Crystal, half of which were still in their original shipping container.
This wasn't your first time at all. You've been colluding with the mayor of Sretomaros for a long time. The train station's currently out of service, but it does open for a short window every time there's an energy delivery. And every time the mayor handpicks said workers. Per his instructions, they transport the Crystal by tunnel at night to the mayor's house, and he sells it out of town. But since he can't get the goods out of town by train, he had to arrange an alternative method of transportation. This meant slower sales, which gave me plenty of opportunity to catch him in—
Wait, the mayor's in—
Preposterous. What proof do you have of any of this?
Basic math. I've spent a lot of time lately counting
carriages.
The energy consumed by a train depends on its total weight. And since energy is a limited resource right now, it's fair to assume that every carriage is packed full. So, if we take the energy required for the Kresnik's torch, add the sales figures you provided, then compare that figure to the train's theoretical cargo capacity, the numbers never match. It's always off by 1 or 2 carriages worth. This time, you set a new record.
You mean to tell me that you sat around outside?
I'm a hunter. I have 2 options. Hunt.
Well, I've heard enough. The evidence speaks for itself. Take Shishkin and the mayor into custody and escort them back to Snezhnagrad.
You cocky little brat!
Yeah, something felt off, so I just followed my gut. Math isn't my strong suit, though. I'm lucky my dad made me learn enough to get by, but All this number crunching was a million times harder than the aim and fire work I'm used to.
Thank you for your assistance. You're a brave lad. Shishkin was quite the cunning criminal, as I'm sure you can tell. He did all of this right under our noses, and we never suspected a thing.
A wolf in sheep's clothing.
Even with that sob story he fed us. He was probably trying to keep the mayor out of it, not just mask his own motives. Without the compelling case you put together, even I might have fallen for it. Alosha, was it? Tell me.
We can go find some wild animals if you want. I'll fire off a couple of shots, and you'll see whether I'm the real deal.
I didn't mean to cast suspicion on your identity. It's just... well, I'm sure you've heard of the Rokot. Recently, they've been recruiting people. They hide in plain sight under false identities, working against Project Stuja, sometimes directly opposing the Tsaritsa herself. They aren't a violent organization, and their goal is to improve the lives of the common folk. But still, as a member of the Fatui, I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't keep tabs on them.
First I've heard of this. I don't really keep up with... All I know is, people who don't mind their own business in the city end up paranoid about everything. As for me, I just couldn't stand Shishkin. I'm from Alatir myself, and I can tell you, nobody's lived there in years. Why would an abandoned village need Crystal? Of course, no one really cares about the fate of that place. I'm guessing today is the first you've heard of it.
I see. It does sound quite tragic. Really. Well, thanks again for your assistance, and your friend here too. I will report this incident to Snezhnegrad. The Fatui will take over energy distribution until new officials are appointed. We'll also ensure that the train station resumes normal service as soon as possible. Looks like it's my turn to brush up on math now. I never let...
Don't mention it. Isn't the soldier overseeing the delivery supposed to verify the quantity of the goods? Excuse me. I'll take a share of Kresnik Crystal, too. I need to take a detour before we head back. There's someone I have to deliver this crystal to. All geared up. All geared up.